Very good morning to all. I hope you are doing great. I'm also good. Very warm welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Reena and I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome to this transformative journey through the book Best Self Be You Only Better by Mike Baer. So, first of all, let's understand this question. Why should you read this book? In a world full of distractions, doubt, and pleasures, it's very easy to lose touch with who we truly are. Best Self Be You Only Better is not just a book, it's a guide to reclaiming your truth, your power, your purpose, your goal, your aim for a life. Whether you are battling inner fears, toxic relationship, or simply feeling stuck, this book gives you tools and framework to take back control and become the person you were always meant to be. It helps you become intentional, healthier, more focused, and deeply aligned with your values, your beliefs. So, in this detailed storytelling explanation, we will explore each chapter not just through its lesson but through a vivid and inspiring narrative featuring a fictional character named Anaya who embodies the journey of self discovery. Whether you are a student, a professional, or someone seeking change, these stories and insights are meant to help you reflect, grow, and awaken your best self. In the chapter 1, the author talk about this thing, your best self and anti-self. So in this chapter the author talk about or basically introduce the foundational concept of the big. We all have two sides within us, the best self and anti self. If we talk about the best self, which include confident, honest, kind, productive, and courageous. And if we talk about anti self, which include these traits: fearful, lazy, self doubting, angry, self sabotaging. So let's understand this chapter with the help of a beautiful story. So, this is the story of Anaya. Anaya, a bright young woman from Himachal Pradesh, is tired of living a life that feels half lived. One day she comes across a mysterious book in a dusty shop. As she reads, she asked a draw and name her best and anti self. She names her best self Sakti and a symbol of power and love. Her anti self becomes Nirasha, a shadow of fear and hopelessness. This exercise helps her see how often she lets Nirasa run her life. From this point, she vows to live as Sakti. And if we talk about Sakti, which is basically include these traits, power and love. In the chapter second, author talk about this concept, your best self in action. Once you identify your best self, you must choose to act from that place in daily situations. So basically, Anaya has a interview. Her nerves take over, but she visualizes how Sakti, her best self, would walk into the room, shoulders back, voice calm, eyes hopeful. She channelizes that energy and answers with authenticity. She does not just get the job, she finds her confidence. So, this lesson that Anaya learned from this chapter, when when you intentionally act as your best self, you start building a life that reflects your highest potential. Next chapter we have your health. Author emphasizes that physical well-being is essential for mental and emotional clarity. So let's understand this chapter with the help of a story. So basically, Anaya is overwhelmed with work and skips meals and sleep. One day, she collapses in class. Her body is screaming for care. With the help of journaling and new morning routine, which include yoga, fresh fruit, and walk, she begins a feel alive again. This lesson we learned from this book. You can't build a powerful life on a weak foundation. Prioritize your sleep, nutrition, and exercise accordingly. In the chapter 4th, author talk about your relationship. Surrounding shapes us. That means the author helps the readers to examine their personal relationship. So let's understand this chapter with the help of a beautiful story. Anaya realizes that her friend Kritika drains her with negativity. Meanwhile, her grandmother nurtures her spirit. She decides to reduce time with Kritika and invest in supportive bonds. This is the lesson that we learn from this book. Identify who fuels your best self and who feed your anti-self. So choose wisely. In the next chapter, the author talk about your career. Your career should align with your values and strengths. So let's understand this chapter with the help of a beautiful story. This is the story of Anaya. So basically, Anaya dreams of creating a creative school for girls but works at a bank. She begins planning a small weekend class. As she steps into her purpose, joy returns. So, what is the lesson that we learned from this chapter? Don't settle for work that silences your soul. Align your career with your passion and values. Next chapter, we have your passion. Passions are fuel for the soul. This is the story for this chapter. Anaya loved singing but gave it up. Inspired by this chapter, she starts attending music meets again. Her laughter returns. Music becomes her therapy. This is the lesson that we learn from this chapter. Passions are not hobbies, they are heartbeats. Keep them alive. In the next chapter, author talk about your mind. So basically, mental chatter can be your enemy or ally. So before every big event, Anaya hears Nirasha whisper doubts. Author teaches her to reframe thoughts. Instead of I will fail, she writes I am prepared and resilient. Her self-talk transforms her confidence. So this lesson we learned from this chapter, your thoughts shape your reality. Your reality, speak kindly and intentionally to yourself. Next chapter we have your spirituality, which means spirituality connects us to something higher, which means God, nature, or inner peace. And this is the story of Anaya that we include in this chapter. Anaya visits an ancient temple. As she prays, a calm warmth floods her. She realizes that she is never truly alone. She begins a simple spiritual routine like prayer, gratitude, and silence. And this is the lesson that we learned from this chapter. You are part of something bigger. Connect to it in your own way. Next, we have chapter 9th, your love life. That means romantic relationship can either elevate or destroy us. And this is the story of Anaya that we understand the things of this chapter. Anaya boyfriend mocks her dreams. She finally gathers the courage to leave. Later, she meets Raj, who admires her drive. Together, they build a future rooted in respect and shared vision. And this is the lesson that we learned from this chapter. Love should not shrink you, it should empower you. In the next chapter, 10th, author talk about this concept living authentically. That means authenticity is freedom. Drop the mask, embrace the truth. At a college union, Anaya wears her simple kurta and speaks from her heart. Instead of faking success, she shares her true journey. People respect her honesty. She feels free. And this is the lesson that we learned from this chapter. Pretending is exhausting, authenticity is liberating. So, come to the conclusion of this book, keep becoming. Years later, Anaya opens the Sakti Academy, a learning havens for girls from rural Himachal. On the wall is a mirror and sign. Are you showing up as your best self today? Every day she reminds her student and herself that growth is ongoing. This book is not about becoming someone new. It's about uncovering who you are truly. You already have everything within you. You just need to choose it very choose it every single day very carefully. So thank you so much for joining this class. If you like this video, then do like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Bye bye, take care, keep learning, keep growing.